Hey y'all, welcome back to the Healing Homestead. Thanks for joining me today. If you're new here, my name's Delana and we live on 20 acres out in the middle of nowhere in Missouri and are pretty new homesteaders. So I had to share something with you guys because it's been a rough couple of weeks here. I love homesteading. There are days when it's really hard, and there's seasons when it's hard, and it's not getting easier lately. So we've been dealing with a lot of sickness here on the homestead for the past 6 weeks or so. I've been sick on and off. The kids have been sick on and off. Kenny's been sick, and Kenny's back went out on him, and it's pretty much put a lot of progress to a stop. Now, I think we're over the worst of it. Kaden is still sick, but it's just a really exhausting season, and spring on the homestead does not slow down. So it's kind of rough timing, but I think the biggest hit was a couple weeks ago. I lost my favorite goat, Louisa. I know I've shared with you guys a little bit before, and she is one of the first goats we got when I started making goat milk soap. She's also our oldest goat. To my knowledge, that is what she ended up dying from, was old age. And it has been incredibly hard. All the goats have been pretty healthy this season. It's about time to trim their hooves, so I think that's a little overdue with us being sick, but otherwise their flamacha looks great. Everything looks great about them. So this one really stumped me. And the hardest part, I think, about it is you have animals on the farm, and when you have live animals, that means you also have, at some point or another, you're going to have dead animals. So I understand that loss is a part of homesteading. We have definitely had our share of it. This one, though, was a little hard because there's something about it. There's a difference for me, and maybe others are different, and that's okay. But for me, there's a difference between a chicken that you go and visit every day, and yes, you take care of every day and you collect eggs from. There's a very big difference between that, or even our bull calf, who we are raising for meat. There's a big difference between that and getting up close and personal and milking an animal every single day for years. And I have really bonded with my dairy animals because I am up close and personal. You, over time, get to know their personality, their quirks, what they're sensitive to, how they behave in a way that you don't with a lot of other animals. So that's been a really hard thing this week. And it's very easy to want to gloss that over and just show the highlights and the fun parts of homesteading. But I feel like if we're really taking you on this journey, we need to be honest and say also there's some days that it is hard and exhausting. And this has been one of those seasons. So I know it'll end. I know that just like good times don't always last, bad times don't either. So I'm looking forward to a different season where maybe I have a little more energy to keep up, I guess. On a positive note, we got some good news, and that is we had Angie, our cow that gave birth not too long ago. She has come into heat. She's about 4 months past calving, so she's ready. So we had her AI'd the other day, and he also preg checked copper, and she's expecting. So I thought she was. I'm really excited that she is, and she's due August. So very excited about that. So, you know, it's a constant cycle. Just one, in the same day that there's loss, there's also rejoicing that new life is coming. So that's just part of this whole journey. You learn to be a little more resilient, and you know, it also helps you learn more with each loss, like what could I have done different. So I'm really thankful for this journey that we're on, and that I get to learn these things, and I'm going to find joy in the day. But some days it's a little bit easier than others. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. Bye guys.